Hey there, Wargamers, Justin our Painter, and today we're going to complete the rest of our unboxing stuff for Battletech. Now I've got a few things left here, and we're going to get into those today. So first and foremost, I've got the flyer here, which I didn't open in the other unboxing videos. So let's go ahead and just pop that open and look at it. I don't do much with Aerotech. But I did see that this is something we got as a freebie that no one knew we were getting until at the last minute. And I do want to take a moment to talk about it. That's really cool because it's got a flight stand on it and it comes with the flight stand off, so you'd have to glue it in, which is really cool. There's the model. That's pretty neat. I would really like to see them do another release, another Kickstarter or something for more models for Aerotech and vehicles. I think it's we're primed for it now, and COVID is, COVID is as COVID does, and it's going to cause problems. But if they could get stuff going logistics-wise, it would be really nice. So there we go. I have no idea what any of these things do other than the rear. I understand the damages. Don't know what 6A. I'm assuming that means air. Pilot skill 3 they gave her, 332 for damage, and 12 life. So there you go. I'm not sure what TH is. So I got a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot more Aerotech stuff in the near future, because I just put up a whole bunch of stuff on free PDFs and so forth for units and stuff for this. So I got a feeling we're going to be seeing a bunch of it soon. So I'm going to put the cards for that back on the sleeve. A lot of my other mechs and stuff are stored together, but this being the lone Aerotech, I'm going to keep her in the box. I ditched all the other boxes because I don't care. I'm going to put these guys in foam and play with them and so forth, but that one's going to be kind of the odd man out. So before we get into the cards and looking at stuff here, which we're not going to read all of them, we're just going to look at pictures and stuff. We will take a look at the initiative deck, which I think is cool. I do want to check out the dice. Now I got multiple packs of each kind, but we'll just grab one of each. And this is the Inner Sphere dice pack, which is cool. These are probably supposed to be black and they look kind of gray. But that is pretty neat. I got these for like the movement stuff. So for keeping track of, did you move, run, jump, stand still, stuff like that. I imagine that they could function for dice rolling too, if they're not ultra lopsided. But I got the Battle Master on that die right there. I was kind of hoping when we bought them that they were going to be metal, but clearly not. I'm a big fan of these little tiny ones though. I like those. But yeah, not sure why these aren't solid black. Maybe they wanted something a little more interesting, but whatever. It works out. So that was the Inner Sphere one. And then we've got the Clanner one here. We've got our red dice, so there's 5 of them. So you got enough for a star. And then we got our 5 black dice, or, smoke gray. Kind of what it looks like. Got our little Timberwolf icon there. We got the white ones, which are kind of a hazy something. And then the pair of the rolling dice. So just, standard D6. Yep. So I thought those are cool. I want to show them off. I got 2 packs of each, so for when I'm playing games, I've got some dice to keep track of stuff, which would be cool. I might rotate some of the big D6 or maybe some of the pairs into my dice bag for rolling Alpha Strike, because I play with the modified damage rules, so we roll a pair of dice per damage. So let's go ahead and get to the Heroes of the Clan Invasion here. We will pop this open. Here we go. If I can actually get the wrapping off there. Let's pop that open here. Well, I don't want to tear this up, but boy, that is being a little difficult. Why are you being so hard? Is there like a trick, you card guys out there? You got a trick for opening these without tearing the box? Yep, the box is tearing. There we go. I think the the fact that there was like a wrapping around that made it difficult. So I don't expect to see my canon character in here, but we'll do a quick like glance through of the cards. I think we owe it to the community to check it out since these are Kickstarter backers. So do some flip throughs. Maybe we'll see some names we recognize here. The artwork is really cool. I really dig it. I think it would have been a lot cooler, if I'm honest, if they had given them actual abilities. I mean, it's cool for like fluff purposes to be able to have a character or names and characters that you can just grab and go to for creating campaigns and so forth. I think having these names is going to be really, really good for that. But it would have been really cool if, even if we had waited a little bit longer on them to be able to have some abilities. I think that would have been really cool. So I was going to get all of the packs of them, and then I chose not to, simply because after the first one I realized that they weren't actual pilot cards for mechs, which I thought they were, but they're more just for fluff, which is fine. And I don't do a lot of campaign play, so there's not a lot that I'll be able to do with them other than just like have them, which is really cool for looking at stuff. But it would be cool if I recognize any of these people from the Facebook groups or anyone that I had spoke with. Then it might be a card that I like pull out and play around with during games at the shop, just to be like, oh, this guy's piloting this because I know that person. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone here that I've actually engaged with in the community. I guess I also limited myself because I bought specific packs, so there might be ones that I don't recognize. I think he's got enough pins. I think I got a lot of pins. That's really cool. I like the cybernetic stuff going on the face. It's pretty neat. Yeah, I do appreciate the like variety of, because from the Kickstarter, you sent in photos of yourself, and then people or the artists, did their thing with them. So seeing the variety of poses and the people, what they sent in is pretty cool. So yeah, I feel like I'm seeing a lot more variety here too. Before, like, there are certain clans a lot of people really gravitated towards before, and I feel like we're getting a nice variety in this section, or this pack of cards, which is really cool. I guess some people might have made their character names and then didn't use their real life names. It's possible. I did, because screw it. I wanted to have my character be a real person and me as me in the fluff. Like, that's what I wanted. So that's what I did. So Justin Cloud Hall from Hour of the Wolf, that is me. Pissing off Alaric Ward, even though I also play Clan Wolf stuff, which is pretty funny. But so let's go ahead and get into DS1. If I can get it open here. It seems like almost like I've never opened up a pack of cards in my life. We all went, how did I do that and it didn't even pull the ribbon? Like, get out of here. Anyway, we all know, at a certain age, if you're of a certain age, you probably played Pokemon or Magic, or for some of you guys listening, maybe you played the MechWarrior TCG, which I had some as well. I just never really had anyone to play with. I had some of the cards when I was younger. I lived at an Air Force base and in North Carolina, so we were kind of attached to an Army base at the time. So it was the AXPX, or what was it, postage? AXPX? Post Exchange? Base Exchange? I don't know. BXPX, whatever the hell it was, the exchange. And I remember getting a box of Battletech TCG cards there, starter box. I probably still have that floating around somewhere in a box. So I always thought Battletech was cool, and then as I got older, I still had the same issues. You know, didn't have people to play with, people weren't interested, or just, you know, lack of friends, etc. You know, and then things kind of lined up where I was able to get some stuff. You know, as I've gotten older, but the problem that I still run into is just finding people to play with, and then finding people who are into the same things I'm into, gameplay-wise. Like they have the same views of what is fun is hard to find. So I don't play locally with a lot of games because their idea of fun's not the same. They're more interested in like stompy, and I really want to have a cool thematic game most of the time. Like I'll play within the rules to win within the objectives, but like I'm not going to play so hard that you know, it's going to make someone else not have fun. You know, so I kind of stick to myself, and I'm pretty picky with who I play with. That and now our local group is mostly 40K, and getting anyone to try anything else is really difficult. We got people into X-Wing for a while. We tried War Machine for a while, but it's hard to dislodge people from 40K, and it's fine. Yeah, I play 40K too, or did. I still have armies and stuff where I just don't focus on it anymore. I'm just not as interested. They kind of lost me with the way that they did the rapid fire releases for Space Marines, and I played Space Marines and Chaos Space Marines, and with the overlap of the way things fell, I was buying stuff, and by the time I was getting it painted, the book codexes I just bought were obsolete, and I was buying campaign books, and the new editions dropped, and those books I got were all worthless. And I'm like, I should have just waited, you know. So yeah, I kind of phased myself out of 40K for now. I mean, at some point I might play again, but I'm really excited about Battletech and Star Wars Legion, which you'll probably see some of my my Legion stuff on the channel in the near future as well. Guys, I've gotten my clones painted and my rebels. So yeah, probably see some stuff. And then one of the guys locally, Bob, Lord 17C from Discord, he plays Battletech, plays 40K, plays Legion, so you'll likely see me do some battle reports of Battletech and Legion with him. I'm not sure when you'll be seeing this video, but I was scheduled to be filming a game of Battle Strike with Bob in a couple of days, but it sounds like it might get postponed. So did not make it into the decks, which may or may not be a good thing. But I do have those, which is pretty cool. So I have some characters to pull through from if I ever do like campaign stuff or something, which would be pretty cool. For other things I got, not that you guys care much, but I got an extra patch. I have two, so I've got one for my bag and one for my hat, because I wear a hat with Velcro on it. I got Kellhounds, which is cool, and then I added a Kellhounds coin. That you guys probably don't care much about that stuff, but I got it. I want to get into this last, but before we do, I did pick up the last of the things here. We've got the record sheets, which is cool. I'm not going to pull those out, but it's nice to have these so you can scan them and print out what you need when you want to play. So that was pretty cool to have on hand. And then I got the premium record sheets, which is nice because we've got the kind of the printouts with the color and the dry erase ready stuff and all the damage stuff on there, which is really nice. And then I'm guessing, oh, that's really nice, like having these sheets on here for that. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure what is in this for the big stuff in the back. Like, what's going on with that? Oh, are those like single individual sheets? Hold on. What is going on? Oh, they're all kind of stuck together. Yeah. Oh. So. Oh. That's nice. It's got everything you need on it. Very cool. Yeah. I wonder what is the difference between those big ones and... Oh, I bet it's that these little ones are the more basic classic, whereas this is the more complex classic. Like This is for the like beginner stuff without keeping track of heat and full-on damage. Just you're keeping track of here, but you're not worried about the internals, which is here. So you got this and this, whereas this is just that. So yeah, okay, that's cool. That's a nice little thing. I think if they do more premium like colored packs of that, those would sell without a problem, I think. So I'm particularly excited about the initiative deck. When I saw them put that out, I wanted to pick it up. I'm not sure exactly how it's going to work, but I did want to pick that up because I thought it might be fun. So we'll pop that off and we'll check out the cards here. All right, so does this tell us what we do? Okay, so it's explaining to you kind of how it does and what the things are. So probably have to like read this, which I'm not going to do in this video. I'll take a peek at it before I use it. But that's cool. Let's go ahead and pop this open though and check out the cards. When you're opening stuff, folks, make sure that your knife is aimed in a direction that's not going to hurt you. I moved my hand twice there because I saw the tension and I knew I was like, I'm going to do this and stab my thumb, or I'm going to do that and stab my finger, so I moved. I saw that coming, and some of you guys would have laughed hysterically because I probably would have made it into the video with me bleeding and then a quick cut with a band-aid, so, but it didn't. Interesting. Okay. So, like, I'm assuming that each player gets, like, kind of dealt some cards, and then they have effects that can do stuff. Very cool. Yeah, so, like, I don't want to get into all these. I'll need to read this. I think this could be a really fun way to manipulate how the actual game works. Interesting. So these are kind of like the jokers, so to speak. So let's put this back in here. I really hope that this becomes available in the near future. I think people who missed it in the Kickstarter are going to kick themselves because it's a nice way to change the game up instead of just doing a dice roll. You get this cool mechanic. So I'm pretty eager to get going with that, if I'm honest. Okay. Yeah, and see, with some of these we'll have to like read and figure out what they do. Okay. Some of these may also have to be like modified for Alpha Strike's what I play predominantly. So like this one over here, selected unit chooses a weapon during attack declaration. If the weapon hits, roll once on the determined critical hits table to see if any critical hits were inflicted on that location. So like with me playing Alpha Strike and then rolling individually for damage, maybe you make a dice roll for one of those damages to represent one of your weapons or something, and if it hits, then you get the effect. You know, we might have to do some house rules on it. Yeah, I think it could be used and make some cool stuff. Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to. I'll have to read through the rules, see if we can make some house rule adjustments so it works with Alpha Strike, and maybe when I do some future battle reports with the guys, we'll have some pretty cool initiative deck shenanigans to modify that. But with that being said, folks, that's going to conclude the totality of all the unboxing stuff that I have for the Battletech Kickstarter. I'm going to zoom out here and you're going to see all the mechs on my table here. Some of them, I got some in a box over here that are going to be trade ones that I had duplicates of, but we went through all this stuff in the videos, and I have to sit down and edit those now. By the time you're watching this, the editing will be done. So, but we have a bunch of stuff to chew through and get onto the YouTube for you guys, and hopefully you enjoyed. If you enjoyed this, hit that like, subscribe button. button. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you know how you're going to modify this to work with Alpha Strike, let me know. I'd like to know your thoughts. If you want to help support the channel, check out deathraydesigns.com. Coupon code GETAMPED10 will save you 10%. Highly encourage you to check out our 6mm stuff, particularly our tanks and infantry, which are really good for combined arms with Alpha Strike, Battletech in general, and Alpha Strike. We've been stocking Fortress miniatures and games with them, and he's had a crazy time keeping them in stock, and we've had a crazy time keeping up, which is a good thing. If you follow me on Instagram and you like the painting you see, check out Monument Hobbies. The stuff that you see me paint, 99% of the paints I used for that are using the Pro Acryl stuff. And finally, for anything and everything and all things Battletech, check out Fortress Miniatures and Games. It's a local shop for me, so supporting him supports me in the sense that it keeps their doors open, which means I've got a place to play and enjoy Battletech. Thank you guys for coming along with me on this unboxing journey. Hopefully we'll have some more video content coming in the near future in the form of battle reports, maybe some tutorials, or just me rambling about whatever it is that I'm excited about at the time. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys next time.